So remember I told you Andrew Schultz does a podcast with Charlemagne, the God, called Brilliant Idiots. Yeah, me and him do a show called Brilliant Idiots. Well, we caught them congratulating Andrew Schultz on his Joe Rogan appearance. Do you want to see this clip? It's pretty fucking sick. Andrew Schultz thinks because he was on Rogan that now he's going to be the biggest star in the world. This is really gross. Watch this shit.
It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots.
You know what? Listen, let's talk about this, goddammit. Let's get some shit out on the motherfucking table. All right?
Okay.
One of Andrew's followers.
Listen to how radio this sounds. So here's Charlemagne the God. This kills me about real radio. Real radio can't be bothered to decorate a room. This has been going on since the beginning of radio. This is what real radio looks like. They have a studio where they spend literally like $10 million on broadcast equipment that is unnecessary. Racks and racks and racks. The show sounds no better than Red Bar, yet they have literally more money than my entire home and studio cost in combination in equipment. I've never understood it. But they can't spend a dime painting or hanging a poster or doing anything to make the place look cool. Would you really want to spend, imagine if you were on the radio, would you want to spend 6 hours a day in this cold, sterile, DMV looking office space? Why? Why can't they gussy up the rooms a little bit? Just blows my mind. So here they are doing their radio show, Brilliant Idiots, and it's Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne. Let's hear what they say.
Shit out on the motherfucking table. All right? One of Andrew's followers tweeted me because I posted something like best stand-up comic in the world.
Yep.
And it's not even close.
Yep.
He says to me, about time.
So here we go. So listen to this. Charlemagne tweeted out that Andrew Schultz, the guy that you didn't even know was part of comedy until he appeared on Rogan last week, until I showed you. Think about that. He tweets out that Andrew Schultz is the best comic working today. That's what Charlemagne's telling people. Listen to this.
Support Andrew.
I resent that.
But no, let me.
I resent that.
Let me ride your dick for a second.
No.
Can I ride your fucking dick? All right.
Can I say one thing that's very important to me?
Yes.
You have given me so much. I mean this, and it almost gets me emotional.
Everything okay? It sounded like something fell over. Okay, we're watching, again, Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne here. So let's get through this little speech here at the beginning, and then it starts getting really good.
You've given me so much, not in terms of just a platform and access to people, but like I've learned so much from. I don't want to be a little bit,
man.
But yeah. But I've learned so much.
Remember,
I love you.
This is literally Bill Schultz's cousin, like his first cousin. Like they went to. Grandma's having dinner tonight. Hey, Andrew, you gonna be there? I need a ride. They're that kind of cousins.
Man.
The fuck, man. I love you.
They refer to their grandma as grandma. That's how cousin they are. Like he walks up to him and goes, hey, did you hear from grandma? They share a grandma. That's fucking family.
All right. Just gay shit out.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that weird, though? I want to keep going on that. Imagine sharing a grandma with somebody else who's not filler and beneath you. Like, isn't that kind of weird? Imagine sharing a grandma. Lots of noise over there. Is everything okay?
Chula.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He just tried to jump on the
Get
table.
down! I don't like that. Like, I grew up, like, I've got my grandma. My cousins are like shit fucking extras from a movie. They don't even make sense. But imagine sharing a grandma, sharing a family with another working professional who's out and about and knows people. That's fucking weird. I wouldn't feel comfortable. That would be a whole different type of life for me if I knew that my grandma had like another guy in her life that was more important than me.
What about your brother?
Again, one under me, right? I'm older. And I didn't have to, it didn't feel like that. But if my grandma was meeting up with another guy behind my back, having lunches with him, speaking with him, I'd feel very, very violated. My grandma's mine. That's my business. Okay, nobody else. I didn't even feel comfortable that she had sons of her own. You know, like in my head, I know my grandma better than my dad does, and he doesn't really know who she is. And I kind of hooked them up as far as, can you put him in the room or something? Because this is really distracting me. Kill this fucking thing already. Chula is acting so weird. I'm not kidding. The other day, so we're sleeping there. Everything's fine. You know Chula from the shirts, right? We're sleeping there. Everything's fine. And then Chula sits up and starts panting. And it was kind of dark in the room, but no joke. Do you remember the movie Truth or Dare, where their faces start getting all warped like this? His smile started going all the way up, and he was looking at us like, baby, 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 baby. And we go, what the fuck? It was a dog. It was like pure possession. We had never seen him look like this ever. And weird stuff has been happening like this.
That's what he's acting like right now. I just went in the bedroom quickly, and he tried to run under the bed like there was something under the bed, and there's nothing there.
Things are getting weird.
Heard.
The other day, we saw him trying to lay on top of the computer printer.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, like he crawls in here. I have a printer under here. I got like a rack of stuff here. And then there's a laser printer right there. And he was trying to climb on top of it and lay. For what? Why would you go into this little corner of the room here? Nobody has even seen this. Do you guys know I have a corner? Isn't that cool?
And just now, he was just trying to jump on the table, you know, like he does when there's food up here, but there's nothing here.
Yeah.
There's
I want
food.
no noise in the background of my experience here. This is what I hear. Driving me fucking bananas. I feel like Alex Jones at that deposition, having to answer those bogus questions. Do you know what? I've changed my mind about Alex Jones. His deposition was the other day. I feel bad for him now. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. He feels bad too. He regrets. So I'll give him a second chance. Will he take it? No, he'll blow it again. But I saw Alex Jones regretting everything he's ever done. They were making him watch old clips of himself talking about Sandy Hook and old clips from even like 20 years ago where he was talking about, you know, how school shootings are fake. And you could see in his eyes that he's looking back on his career going, what have I done? What is all this shit?
There's a lot of things I don't understand about that deposition.
Me too.
Like that lawyer who's interviewing him about, he's like, did you not double check these facts before you said it? It's like you're not allowed to just say things. I thought we had free speech.
Exactly. I still don't even understand. Why can't you assume something's a hoax?
Exactly.
Like, don't get involved in my thoughts. And but I'm sure there's more to it. And then also the lawyers started arguing and being emotional. It's like, shouldn't the lawyers in a deposition be robotic, kind of, and just ask the questions from the paper? Like, there really shouldn't be emotions in these professional situations.
The lawyer was acting like he was like a lawyer on a show.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
He's auditioning for a role.
Yeah. I mean, that guy should lose his job immediately. All right, let's go back to Andrew Schulz and Charlemagne. You're going to hear Andrew Schulz and Charlemagne talk about themselves. As if, Andrew Schulz is the biggest comedian in the world. This is really going to make you sick.
So it's like, all right. So it's like I've learned so much about content and just about this business and just about authenticity and just about how to speak even on a mic and how to put together ideas. And you could never take that gratitude away from me. Like when I tease you about going on the Breakfast Club, if that happens, if it doesn't happen, like these things or whatever, like I am so beyond grateful of everything that you've given me, even if it's just been being around you.
Andrew, it's because I know you're great.
I know that.
I knew you was great 6 years ago when you was on fucking Guy Code.
I know that, but I want you to know that. And I texted you this when you hit me up, and I texted you, and it was sincere. So, yeah, don't ever think for a second that I'm not fucking beyond
Andrew,
grateful.
here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. You don't owe me anything. I see you. I saw you 6 years ago.
You know how lucky I am to be friends with the guy who has the second biggest platform?
Shut the fuck
It's coming up. Watch it.
I'm going to tell you, this is what's fucked up about having friends like this. He knows this shit bothers me.
I know.
He's going to do this shit at least for the rest of the fuck.
Ooh, Andrew Schulz is like Blake Linder That's like how Blake Linder laughs when he thinks nobody's watching.
A spastic.
That is a spastic. Did you see this guy shoot out of the seat? Dancing around? He can't fucking sit still. He's probably all hopped up. Look at him. Yeah, people asking, why is he wearing capris? Did you see that move? Look at this guy. Now, this gets really bad. We unfortunately have to play some boring parts to get to the good stuff. But check it out.
I am to be friends with the guy who has the second biggest platform.
Shut the fuck I'm gonna tell you, this is what's fucked up about having friends like this. He knows this shit bothers him.
I know.
He's gonna do this shit at least for the rest of the fucking year. All right?
No, but I mean that.
No, listen, I feel the same exact way. But I got on Instagram and I said, best stand-up comic in the world right now is not even close. Motherfucker said to me, you need to support Andrew Schulz more. I said, motherfucker, I've been supporting Andrew Schulz for 5-6 motherfucking years. We do a show every week on Brilliant Idiots podcast. Right? You got to think about things like this. I said, that's what I want to do my podcast. Yep. I did have one other person in mind, but I said, let's get Andrew. Andrew's in New York. He's here all the time. He's funny as shit. I thought it would be a great contrast because I'm always with motherfuckers that are black and talking hip hop and all kind of other shit. I said Andrew can touch a lot of different topics.
Yep.
Brilliant Idiots had success. Just something organic that we just decided to come in here and do every day as motherfucking friends. And now that shit means something to people. People don't just say, oh, that's Charlamagne from Breakfast Club. They say, it's Charlamagne from Breakfast Club and the hit podcast, Brilliant Idiot. Like that shit is on everything that I do. So that shit means something to me. When you build something with somebody and you make money and you make impact, man, that shit is huge. So I did take that personally. He's like, you don't support Andrew Schulz. Yo, I was saying motherfucking Andrew Schulz was top 5 comedian before y'all was even paying Andrew Schulz fucking attention.
Yep. Okay, this is where it starts getting interesting. Top 5. Andrew Schulz, one of the top 5 comedians. And Andrew doesn't quite object to that. This gets way, way worse. We haven't even gotten to it yet.
When y'all thought he was just some political pundit, you know what I mean? Trying to be Ben Shapiro. I was like, no, this motherfucker's a comic. He's funny as shit. You know why? Because I've been watching Andrew stand up for a few years now.
Right.
So I love seeing what everybody else is seeing now. When I saw you on Rogan, the reason that shit meant something to me, because number one, that lets me know you've arrived.
Right.
When I saw you on Rogan, I want to that lets me know that you've arrived. Wow. Oof. You know who else was on Rogan? Kim Congdon, Sarah Weinshank. Who else? I mean, the list goes on and on of people who have not arrived. You know what? While we're doing this, because I want to show people, get that Andrew Schulz stand-up clip where he's talking about, what was he talking about? Where he said, this is a Drew Michael bit. Remember somebody posted it in the Bring Back group?
I'll try to find it.
Yeah. Let's hear some more. This gets really bad.
Right?
Yep.
But also, I know how much that shit meant to you.
It meant a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it meant a lot.
if I knew you thought they were a bigger platform than Breakfast Club, I would never have even.
You know what?
The caption would have been a little shorter on Instagram. I might have posted the picture, but it would have been a lot shorter.
Listen, there's a way to decide who's bigger. You know, we could always figure it out.
It's not the same though.
So all these little jokes here, you could tell they're really caught up on this numbers game. This is just a side note here, but people in entertainment, they're always making jokes, quote unquote, about numbers and viewership and listenership. So that really is something like, one of the top 5 things that they think about. Viewership, numbers, who's the biggest show? We just saw Alex Jones do that with Rogan the other day, and now it looks like they bust each other's balls about who's got a bigger podcast, and he's got jealousy that Rogan's might be bigger. Imagine that. Imagine you have something that's big enough. It's you could retire today and it will fund the rest of your life, and still worrying about that somebody else might have it bigger. That to me is crazy.
We could always. I could always go in the Breakfast Club. We can see which gets more views. There's a way to figure it out.
That's another thing too. You asked me. You said, "Why didn't I bring you on since you dropped your special?"
I never asked that.
Well, you did just say that a little while ago.
I did. I said it, but I didn't. I said it in jest. It wasn't like.
This is my thing.
I don't expect anything.
No,
I mean that.
Here's my thing. You're doing it in such a non-conventional way.
Right.
I don't know when the special dropped. You're dropping a piece every week. I don't know what you. I don't know what the end goal is.
Yeah.
Now, when you tell me like, but you're my man, or if you say, yo, I want to come on Breakfast Club, it's ready. I'm easy.
I'm not gonna.
You don't have to do that with everybody. With me, you could do that.
Fair enough, but I don't want to. You know what I realized? Like, I don't want to. This was the experiment in sustained faith with Rogan, was and it was mind blowing. But it was like little things happened. Like I remember I had this school shooting joke that he retweeted and then he followed me. This is a while back, because when I was in the Bahamas with Duval, and I was like, And a lot of people then in that moment would have reached out and maybe said, hey, man, I'd love to come on the podcast. I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep doing the work. I love the fucking work. I love comedy. I don't expect anything from anybody. I don't believe I'm entitled to anything. I believe I deserve nothing but what I do. And then I kept going, and I kept doing, and then I did the shows in LA, and then he came and he did the show, and he's like, hey, I want to check you out, I want to watch you. And in that moment, some people might have been like, hey man, I'd love to do the podcast. And I said, I'm not going to ask. Everything that's happened in my life that's been going crazy right now has been for me not asking. And just people around me going, oh shit, man, this kid is really he's about his art, and that's all he cares about. So we got.
No one looks at you and thinks you're about art. I mean, this is really cringe, because his stand-up is like some of the most basic-ass observations that have been made almost every 6 months. A comedian makes the same observation. So he's finding these things, these common basic observations that we've all come to years ago, and presenting them. Did we find the clip?
I don't know. I can't find the one you're talking about, but here's some other ones.
No. I want that one for
I'm
sure.
Still looking.
Yeah, well, ask if somebody else knows, because you got to see this guy, and this is where it really starts getting good, where he really thinks he's this top artist here. Come on.
Got to lift this guy up. And that fucking it fucking works. So I'm like, I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just gonna put so much value in the world that people go, hey man, what this kid is doing is different. I'm gonna put so much value in the world where you guys at Breakfast Club or other platforms are gonna go, we need to talk to this guy because he's changing the game right now.
Wow. This is really how cooped up these people are. Thinking about this stuff all day and getting encouragement from their other entertainment queer peers. He goes, I'm going to put so much value into this world that people are going to be like, this dude's changing the game. You're going to change the game with what? And again, this is where I would love to play the clip of his goddamn stand-up to show you his game-changing material, which is no better than Joe Matarese material, by the way.
Do that with me.
Do you know what I mean? What do you mean?
Because I knew you was talented.
I know you did.
We've been doing a podcast for 6 years.
No, I know you did. What I'm saying, it's not just Breakfast Club. It's like it's any. It's like
I'm sensitive right now.
No, I know. But it's Gary. It could be Gary Vee. It could be anything. It's like all I can control is what I do. So I'm just gonna do that so much, and if I do it right, it's gonna make waves where people go, oh shit, we need to talk to this guy.
You know what you did, and it's so interesting you're saying that. I literally tweeted this to my guy earlier, because not tweeted, text him, because he was talking to me about artists from South Carolina, right? And he said something to me about, I know you're a busy man, you're not an A&R. I said, look, man.
Okay, where was this really good part? Let's skip over this stupid Charlemagne part. You got to hear when Andrew Schultz starts getting on his delusion again.
The scripted shit.
Johnny, yeah.
So maybe you was getting caught up in that world.
I was.
And then you said to yourself, you know what? I'm going to go back to what got me here.
Yeah.
And I've seen that work for every fucking comedian. Kevin Hart did the same thing. When Hollywood stopped fucking with Kevin Hart.
Come on. Enough.
Club,
God, these guys fucking
eventually, he kept doing what he'd been doing, which is putting a song out every year
for
the past 5 years, which y'all forgot all about, and boom. So double down on whatever it is fuck you know. That's it.
It's the only thing you can control, man. I stopped desiring shit that I couldn't control, and it changed my fucking life. I'm telling you, man, it is, dude, it's magnetic. When people see you doing shit for the right reasons, this is what I've learned about people in power.
Yeah.
And as I've gotten a little bit of power.
Wow.
Is you want to help people. Like with any excess I have in my life, I've wanted to help people. And you just want to help the people that are worthy.
How many times have I told you I love throwing more assists than scoring points?
Sure, absolutely. So it's like, and there's so many you can throw, the second biggest platform.
Stop.
Can I just clarify something real quick?
See how this is like some inside joke, the second biggest platform. All right, let's watch his stand-up here. Hopefully this is it. Let's see. Yes, here it is. 2 generations of poultry. So here he is. This is a recent clip of Andrew Schulz. This is one of his top bits. I will let you know. This was a bit that Drew Michael did probably 10 years ago when he was first starting out comedy. And we've heard this bit. We've heard this idea all the time. Okay? Let's hear what he's got to say. His big revolutionary art.
This is how little I care about birds. This morning I had a chicken omelet. Is it possible to dominate a species more than to eat the mother and child on the same fucking meal?
Okay. You see how proud of himself that he's discovered this idea? I'm not kidding. This bit, you could probably do a montage video showing like 50 comics doing this same bit. It's been happening since the beginning of time. Drew Michael had this bit.
You might have done this bit with your friends at one point.
Exactly. Everybody at home might have discussed this where you go, oh my God, I'm eating, I'm having a chicken sandwich. It's got a fried egg on it. It's the chicken and its kid together. We've heard this in TV shows. We've heard this everywhere. And he addresses this. He delivers this. You know, he's one of these guys, again, caught up in his own momentum, caught up in his own delusion where he thinks he's the first person to think about this.
And he's going to shot as a clip on his own page.
Puts this as a clip as if, again, this was one of Drew Michael's very first bits, almost word for word. This is one of his first bits that he did within his first few years of doing stand-up. It's gone. And this is Andrew Schulz's latest bit.
This is how little I care about.
Oh, look, they're saying Louis C.K. has the exact same bit. Can somebody find that for me? I'd love to hear this.
Birds. This morning, I had a chicken omelet.
I want to hear the whole joke.
Is it possible to dominate a species more
Let's have a drink with him. Pass
than
me
to
that,
eat the
Jameson.
mother and child on the same fucking meal? I didn't even do breakfast then lunch. Same meal. Whole family. The whole family. 2 generations of poultry wiped off the face of the universe. I killed 2 birds with 0 stones.
Wow, shout outs. Let's have a drink to those. Yeah, very good. He's amazing. He's incredible. Wow, Andrew Schulz, everybody.
I think I might have the Louis C.K. one.
Let's see. Have a drink with us. Why not? We're only doing this because we're severely hungover from yesterday. I hope it isn't showing. Here's Louis C.K. The same. Everybody's done one of these. And this is, look at this. It's Louis C.K. from the 90s when he had a full head of hair.
Countries eat weird food, man. I was in Chinatown, and you know where the groceries... I know that's not another country, but you know when the grocery stores in Chinatown, they're for the Chinese people to eat their actual food, and I was in one of those, and they had duck vaginas. I swear to God, a huge barrel of fucking duck vaginas with a scoop stuck in it. And I'm standing there just staring at this fucking huge thing, and I'm thinking, could we possibly dominate a species more than that?
Whoa.
Than that we're selling their vaginas in a fucking barrel? Fucking ducks are just like, dudes, Jesus. You won the war, take it easy. You don't have to sell our vaginas.
Is it coming up at the end of it?
I didn't get any because I don't want to know what if I...
What's up?
I think they were talking about how he said, could we dominate a species more? Because Schulz said that exact same thing.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he said the exact same. Can we dominate a species more? That exact line.
Wow. You know, here's the deal, too. As a stand-up comic, if that's the only thing you do, you need to have the top guys' stuff memorize. You need to at least know that you're not ripping off the top 5 comedians, okay? Like, you, as a working stand-up comic, you shouldn't have anything that Bill Burr does or Louis. Louis is the easiest one because we've all seen his specials, right? So you should at the very least not have that. Did he really say it word for word?
Yeah, I think so. Go back.
I would love to see that back-to-back, that dominate the species thing. Let's see.
Possibly dominate a species more than that.
Okay. Now let's see Schultz, because I don't remember. Where are you, Schultz?
It's the Facebook.
Yeah. Let's see. Because that would be great. We should edit this together if that's true.
This is how little I care about birds. This morning, I had a chicken omelet.
This is quick, so we'll see if we can find it.
Is it possible to dominate a species more?
Oh my God, we got him! This is a legit bust! Spread the word! We legit got him! This is one of the most, I mean, come on, this is big. This isn't like we're thinking the same. This is a comic word for word using Louis C.K.'s line, and he's at Louis C.K.'s Comedy Cellar. Look at this. He's at the same place where Louis C.K. is made famous, and this is recent. We need this beautifully edited together, concise titles. Okay, put this on YouTube. Get it out everywhere. We got him. I got to see that again.
To eat species more. Possible to dominate a species more.
And then let's hear Louis do that again. This is incredible. What a find.
And I'm standing there just staring at this fucking huge thing. And I'm thinking, could we possibly dominate a species more than that?
Wow, the exact
He even
same
says
cadence.
possibly.
And I think that the Ray guy who posted that in the Bring Back group originally caught that, but it just didn't gain any traction.
I didn't understand what he meant. I thought he meant like, yeah, he's doing this bit, because this bit, when I first saw him do that, I thought of Drew Michaels' bit that's word for word, that I had a chicken something with an egg on it.
Yeah.
Everyone's had this idea where it's like, oh, the chicken and the egg on the same plate. Wow, the mom and the daughter. So this is excellent. How embarrassing. And then you're going to go on and talk about yourself that you're one of the top 5 comedians. And that clip gets even worse. I bailed out of that Charlemagne clip. That got even worse with them congratulating themselves on how they're giving this.
Charlemagne actually says that Andrew is the #1 comedian working today.
Here,
not joking.
because, you should probably... Where did it go?
Here, I'll send it again.
I got it.
It's
Let's
so stupid.
go to the end here. And hear that now in context. Here, let's finish this clip, because now you're going to hear, now that you hate Schultz, right? I was right about Schultz. Again, remember how hard it is to sell you on some guys like this. We got him. We got him today. This is really good work, everybody. What a
Thank
celebration.
you. Feels good, right?
It feels great. And this clip needs to be shared ever. How embarrassing, too, to stand on stage as if you invented the best bit ever.
Someone says Charlemagne just heard him say chicken and was sold.
Yeah. I can't believe you're committing a friendship. Damn, man.
By the way, biggest podcast in the country. It's not even fucking close.
There we go. Maybe that's
big. I mean, it's not even close. Joe Rogan is the biggest podcast in the country.
What did you guys win at the podcast awards?
Like best urban.
Every time I go to this clip, it's Charlemagne City.
Yeah.
It'll come.
I hosted that. Joe Rogan won an award too. Though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Joe Rogan won an award.
Okay, so
I could have shut that down, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. No, but I might now.
Stop!
But no, all jokes aside.
Yes, listen.
Clearly, because I'm gonna tell you something. Before you did it, Donnell did it.
Right.
Donnell
I'm
Trump.
gonna ask you the same thing I actually called Donnell to say.
Yeah.
I say, yo, is the Joe Rogan effect real?
Yeah, man.
Listen to
And
this.
he was like, abso-goddamn-lutely.
It's fucking real.
He said, yo, there's nothing else I do other than Breakfast Club that has gotten me the reaction from people that shit did. So I'm asking you the same question.
100%.
The Joe Rogan effect is real.
Joe Rogan effect is real. The Breakfast Club effect is real.
Okay,
I mean, I
come
remember
on.
I had shows that weekend at Gotham Comedy Club, and we sold out all 5 shows. I think all 5 shows were sold out. I mean, the most money I've ever made in a weekend doing comedy that weekend after going on Breakfast Club. And I asked you if I could go on to promote the shows, and that's just local.
Yeah.
And
whoop-de-whoop.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I was immensely grateful.
Now, I want to remind people, this is a clip from their podcast posted by them. This isn't from, this isn't their whole episode. This is a 50-minute clip that they posted just to talk about how Andrew Schulz is great. And they clipped this and posted this. Like,
that's why we find it so hard to post YouTube clips, is like you're supposed to watch yourself back and be like, oh, I'm so amazing that everyone needs to hear. It's like you have to be a psycho.
Seriously. So they chose this clip just to talk about how great Andrew Schulz is. You know.
For that. And just everything in general. But like, I hate that we turn this into a competitive thing because you're so competitive.
What Brilliant Idiots isn't competitive?
You're right, but like I don't have any stake. Like I want you both to win. You know what I mean? Like I admire both of you, so I want both of these things to be. We're talking about, regardless, in my opinion, the two most influential platforms in the world.
Listen, your word matters.
It does.
You know, so I need to hear that. I need to hear
it. Does. It does.
Not Joe Rogan is better.
This is not about better or worse. That's another thing.
No, it's bigger. I get it.
It's just numbers.
Could you imagine even having the ego to be worried about something like that? And you can tell this is a real thing with these people. You see Logan Paul go through these types of things on his show as well. Worrying if somebody is bigger or better. I can't even imagine.
Do you know what I mean? Like, look. The number 2 is a beautiful number. Like, it's got a nice curve
in it.
Number
2's in the air if you did it on him.
This is so annoying to me right now.
See, this was fucked up by having friends. But no, all jokes aside, and I mean this from the bottom of my fucking heart.
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic for Andrew Schulz.
Thank you, man.
Because another thing, when you talk about competition, I like to be right.
Yeah.
So when you got motherfuckers coming at me, why the fuck you fuck with Andrew?
Yeah.
Get Andrew off the podcast. Andrew's this, Andrew's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like now what?
Yeah.
Honestly, now what?
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to tell y'all this motherfucker's funny.
Yeah.
And by the way, you act like me and Andrew. It's been plenty of conversations. I'm like, Andrew, get to the funny.
Yeah,
you're a comedian. Like people don't even know you're a comedian. We had those conversations months of fucking ago, years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've done a great job of letting motherfuckers know. Not only am I a comedian, I am, and I'm saying this is Charlamagne saying the best stand-up comic in the country today. And I'm saying that.
Cut that.
Andrew Schulz is the best stand-up in the country living today. You heard it first. And Andrew goes, hey, man, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Really?
Just takes the compliment.
You guys are really this deluded that Andrew Schulz, a guy you didn't know was a comic until last week. You probably didn't even know he was a comic when he was on Rogan. He's the best
I thought he was
comic
just from this.
working today. Listen to that.
I'm a comedian. I am, and I'm saying, this is Charlamagne saying, the best stand-up comic in the country today. And I'm saying that.
Cut that clip.
And that's the truth. I used to say top 5. You can go, Comedy Hype would run up on me.
And this guy said exactly what I said. B. Foyle says, Charlamagne is just trying to make money. Exactly. Charlamagne is doing this thing where he fake pumps up Andrew so that their audience thinks that they have a star on their podcast. This is what I initially thought when I first saw this.
He might not even realize he's doing that.
Yeah, because that's the kind of business Charlamagne's in. Charlamagne goes, I'll pump him up. It only benefit me. Then everybody coming out to watch Andrew Schulz. Right?
Who are your favorite comedians? Never change. I mean, like who you talking about? Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. I think Lou Duval's a great performer on stage. Andrew Schulz. And I always said Amanda Seales.
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Andrew Schulz. This is not a joke. He really just said that. He's talking about, I mean, think about it. Who are the comedians? Because he doesn't know any other comedians. That's it. So he knows the famous comedians and he knows Andrew. He literally just listed Andrew Schulz along with Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock.
Comedians never change. I mean, like who you talking about? Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. I think Lou Duval's a great performer on stage. Andrew Schulz. And I always said Amanda Seales. I think Amanda's really dope on stage. Now I'm saying Andrew is the best when it comes to stand-up comedy on that stage. There is nobody better than Andrew Schultz. I'm talking about with them jokes.
Right.
Because I'm a wordsmith.
Nobody better than Andrew Schultz.
He's talking about them jokes.
Have you ever heard of such a thing in your life? And Andrew's going to sit there and go, yeah, man, it feels amazing to have arrived. The Joe Rogan effect is what this clip is called.
If I'm sitting there listening to these fucking bars, you know what I mean? I ain't talking about the stool fucking and the goddamn moonwalking. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about the bars. Andrew got them bars. That's why I like Amanda. She got them bars. I like bars. Chappelle got them bars. Chris Rock got bars. That's what stand-up was about to me. It wasn't about nothing else.
Ideas, I
don't care about the animation and all. I don't care about none of that. What are my ideas about? You know what I mean?
No,
so I don't think there's nobody better than Andrew. That's a fact.
I mean that. I think that right there is the Joe Rogan effect.
Wow.
I went from top 5 to number 1.
He believes it too. Oh my God. Okay, Andrew Schultz, everybody. How great. We got a fool on our hands.